I don't feel like it's fucking genetically modified or some shit.
Facts.
People sitting there wondering, am I supposed to eat this watermelon without seeds? Like,
Right.
what is life?
Something is wrong.
Very, bro. Very. That was the equivalent when people couldn't, like, I ain't gonna lie, between the watermelon seed debate and the baby pigeon debate, bro, I don't see any difference, bro. I feel like the conspiracy theories is going crazy, but fuck all of that, man. Welcome, man. You are with the brothers, Adrian and Ari, man. Welcome to Four Corner Cinema, man. This will be episode dos. You know what I'm saying? If you already checked out our intro episode, got in tune with us, man, figured out what we like and what we, you know what I'm saying, our thoughts on the movie industries and movies coming out and such, all of that good stuff. And in movie news right now, it's breaking news right now as of today, Jonathan Majors has been fired from Marvel Studios. He was convicted, guilty of, if I'm not mistaken, it was a misdemeanor of I think it was a misdemeanor of assault and third degree harassment.
Yeah, third degree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, fuck that, you're out of here, brother. Like, and this shit's been going on since March. And second season of Kang has already been recorded and released. So it's like nothing they could already have done there. I feel like they were pretty much just waiting for the like official shit to come out so they can do what they was going to do, which I felt was going to happen regardless, whether he was guilty or not, you know? So
it's crazy, man.
What it is, man. I mean, there's nothing we can really gripe about now, man. You can't say he was trying to buy CBS. He wasn't trying to do that. Just what happens, low key. Like when it's crazy when you hear the audio when he's like, "Yo, the plan this, the plan that," messing up the plan. I mean, if you see how these type of plans you were in usually go with the partners you're in there with, they usually don't come out too well. Don't come out too well.
That's a fact, man. I'm just super disappointed, man. I'm super disappointed. He was definitely gonna be a highlight in a much needed highlight in the MCU as of late. But
a lot of
he
people
played himself, man. He played himself, and hopefully we all take that as a lesson as to who we associate with, who we lay in bed with, because sometimes shit can get spooky overnight.
We all remember that. It reminded me that one video or meme or whatever they want to classify it as, but when Russell Wilson got drafted, his girlfriend was just, oh, it's lit. We ain't see her since. We ain't see her since. Who you on a journey with is not all the time who you in the journey with. You know what I'm saying? Because they might not be the right partner for certain parts of this journey. You know, and I feel like I don't know their personal relationship between Jonathan Majors and his woman, but see all of that coming out of it, don't seem like y'all were on the same page. He was even saying, we're not connecting. You trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, and it wasn't no connection there. So, hey, man, another one bites the dust, man. And I don't want to say like I just don't care, but it's just like, bruh, y'all gonna learn sooner or later, man. And it's not really like about, whether you do it with a black woman or a white woman, bro, but it's just kind of like
the type of person.
Yeah, man. Like, but then no one knows you really knew who Coretta Scott King was. I don't know. Who knows? But the fact you even got to ask a shorty like that, you already crazy. Fucked up.
Yep.
You already fucked up.
You moving crazy.
Right.
It's just like he didn't realize he was moving crazy until it was too late.
Way too late. But that's what happens, man. That's what happens. So, hey, enter Dr. Doom, nigga. You see I got my green on today. Yeah, nigga. It's up. Yeah. Enter Dr. Doom.
I mean, happy holidays to the people, of course. Happy holidays and all that good stuff, whether it's Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or you're just enjoying a day off, a couple days off. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the listeners. Happy holidays to all of you. And thank you for checking us out, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. So definitely, man, happy holidays. Hopefully all the movie nights and Christmas reruns and marathons that y'all been watching have all been enjoyed. I know Freeform been going crazy. TNT been going crazy. They're dropping classics, man. I know ABC usually does their holiday runs, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Jack Frost, all of those joints. For me, it's always nostalgic to watch those films since I was a kid, and then trying to put my nieces onto that. They like watching them here and there. They found their own modern classics to watch for Christmas time, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like it wasn't really a lot of these times, but they found some good ones. They love their Frozen. The Jingle Jangle film that came out, the majority black.
Everyone loves that, man. Yeah,
love it, bro.
Everyone
That was
loves
a great film, man. Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell was really good. There's been some good modern Christmas movies out for this new crop of kids and such that they don't have to rush back and go watch Home Alone 1, 2, and 3 all over. Like they got their own new joints now, which is, I mean, still can go back and watch them, but it's cool that they got something like that. But neither here nor there, man. We are here to talk about our Christmas movie of the month, featuring one of our favorite wrestlers. Probably, I mean, who knows all time, but dog, just one of everybody's favorite guy in the wrestling world. Now you said, man, John Cena. You can't see him. Almost missed him in this motherfucker. That's how damn near how quick his role was, but still a good role in itself, though. But we are talking about Daddy's Home 2, featuring a Massachusetts brethren of John Cena, Mark Wahlberg, and one of our like just funniest TV comedians, movie comedians of our time, Pharaoh. Also featuring, what's my girl name? I'm gonna get the cast down correctly. But we also have Mel Gibson.
We uncanceled him, y'all. We uncanceled him for this episode.
Just for this, bro. Because, dog, I ain't gonna lie, his role low-key kind of feels like how that man was that night.
Facts. He
low-key feels like this was like, damn, was this a calling for my man? Like, but we had Mark Wahlberg playing Dusty, Mel Gibson playing Kurt, let me say John Lithgow playing Don Whitaker, Brad's dad, who is another amazing actor from Third Rock from the Sun, Trinity Killer,
legend,
and fucking what's my show, Dexter. Just so many great roles, and this role in itself reminded me. Linda Cardellini, she plays so many different roles in TV shows. I've always liked her as an actor. We had the kids. You also had girls play Megan, Adriana. Who else? They had, what was my young boy name? The boy played Dylan too. He be
Dylan,
hilarious. Also had the dude who saved the flight on the Hudson and shit. They had him at the end of shit. Like, I just thought that was a random add-on, but yes, also like I said, John Cena. Also, that is our majority of the main cast and such like that. And it's good from seeing the first film and seeing how young some of these kids were, and just seeing the second film. They're not like super older now, but it's always fun to see kids grow with a film. And it's like, oh man, they still kept them around. You know, they're growing with their acting, seeing them grow with the movie. It's really dope. But neither here nor there. Solid cast. Everybody really did a nice part in the film. But let's get into the quick synopsis of what the movie is about before we get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, for sure.
Daddy Home 2, about father and stepfather. Dusty and Brad join forces to make Christmas time perfect for the children. Their newfound partnership soon gets put into a test when Dusty's old school macho dad, Brad, and Brad's gentle father arrive to turn the holiday upside down. After a sudden change in plans, the four men decide to take the kids to a luxury resort for a fun-filled getaway that turns into a hilarious, chaotic adventure. And that it was. I mean, like I said, starting from the beginning of the movie, you're pretty much seeing where we are now, coming off the last film where Brad was getting tricked by Dusty throughout the movie to pretty much get back in his kids' lives and shit like that. Him being so gullible versus him being so his bravado just taking over most of the time. Great comedy work between Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell in the first film, and it just carries over into this next one where we all know that Mark Wahlberg's the tough guy from the Boston streets in the movies and such like that. But to see him where it starts off, where he's more nice now, he's more relaxed, just like Brad, where I think he's doing crossing guard work at a school. Brad's bringing him bringing him hot cocoa. He's like, "Oh, hot cocoa, the marshmallows." And it's just funny to see, like, compare how he was in the first one to the beginning of this one. Total 180, and you see that they're really great friends now. The relationship is mended. They're both co-parenting better than like him and the actual mom can co-parent. You know, these dudes are locked in, you know, so it's really good to see that. Which I mean, let's be real, most co-parenting situations between father and stepfather, it usually don't be
Get a little
as
funky.
swell. Like, then they brought up a part that is very true about men, I would say, about the harboring, the feelings and such. Like, we can coexist, but I'm harboring a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So
And it's only natural.
It seemed like I was like, okay, at least they kept it real. It wasn't like, oh, this is just the movie that happy go lucky. No, this is some real shit. But yeah, so we started off, like I said, meeting the families and such. They go pick up. I thought it was really funny how, you know, so they're setting up everything to go to the Christmas pageant. They meet Adriana and her mom. Adriana got the stomach out and shit, like, and then little shorty looking at her like trying to recreate it, and like, mom like, nah, chill, which happens a lot of time. You get your kids around someone a little bit older, a little bit more freedom, they gonna start trying to do all the things that they see. But such and such is that ain't my kids, that ain't my house.
Right.
You feel me? And a lot of that type of stuff was brought up in this stuff, like what you do in your house versus what I do in my home type stuff. A lot of that.
True blended family problems.
Very true, son. Like, I think I had a situation one time. Somebody I was dealing with, their son, you know what I'm saying? Always chill, very nice to me, never had no problems, whoop-de-whoop. Now, kid would go over to, you know what I'm saying, parents' house, and, you know what I'm saying, I would see him on FaceTime with, you know what I'm saying, his mom said, this kid is going crazy on him over there, talking back, all of that, whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, it's like total 180 of like how he act over here. And it's like, what other parents allow in certain houses doesn't either it can come back to your house unless you don't check it, or they, you know what I'm saying, they're that you don't even see that. Total difference.
Kids have sense, man. Kids have sense. They know what they can get away with. They know who they can get away with. Exactly. Yeah, and this comes from a child of divorcee / remarried on both ends type situation. So I will say I never saw the original Daddy's Home, but I watched obviously part 2, and the shit was just like, man, that's real, man. That shit's real, because it's one of those things where everyone says, well, hell, you got 2 birthdays, you got 2 Christmas, you got all of that, which is cool, but you don't look at the negative end, which is, man, I got to travel on a Christmas day just to hang out with 2 sides of the family. And I have that feeling of, can I hang out with one side of the family today and not go to the other? But you, as a kid, you're not even in control of that, because at 4:00, Pops is coming to pick you up, like that sort of thing.
Right, you're playing your game and shit. Oh, it was another scene, the beginning scene, where they were comparing like what each side was doing for celebration. Like, one would get him an iPhone, but oh, Brad already got me the iPhone. Oh, I wanted this, but oh, Daddy already got me this. Like, oh, where's all your drawers? How do we get all of these drawers? Like,
exactly. There's
a lot of that type
that was shit. Real life. That was like, I was watching, I was like, damn, man, that's how I was as a kid, man. That's exactly how I was.
Man. That's real shit. I loved how they added that. Like I said, it gave me some real good co-parenting, like real shit that I've actually seen. But so we see the Christmas pageant, daughter at the Christmas pageant, you know what I'm saying? She kind of needed her ass whooped. I feel like Shorty kind of needed to get her shit whooped a couple times in this movie. She been wilding out since the first one, but she has always been the wilder one. Like, she started showing her belly on the stage still. She putting the family business out in the streets.
She was podding. She was
like,
she was
hold on. Yo, she is giving a whole sermon up here right now. That shit was crazy. I know the secondhand embarrassment was disgusting.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, so we get there. Pretty much Brad is and Dusty pretty much find out that all this that they're doing may seem good on surface to them, given where they were from. But for the most part, let me clear that, fix that up. But yeah, for the most part, they can see from the child that no, everything is not as good as we want it to be. Cause no, like I need to be here, or Brad is doing this, or he's a little weird. Well, she always kind of thought Brad was weird, but
which he is.
There. Yeah, he's very weird.
He's mad weird.
Always emotional with her. She don't got time for none of that shit.
Right.
But yeah, so she calls him out on a lot of the shit that she feels and such, and they come up with they need to do Christmas together. You know what I'm saying? So they come up. Well, Dusty comes up with the term. No, I think. Well, whoever, that was the whole part of who came up with the term together Christmas, but they have it together Christmas with their dad. But in reference to the first movie, you hear the infamous phone call that Dusty gets. That's his dad coming into town. But in the first one, it was Dusty calling, you know what I'm saying, the house, and the kids picking up, and like the same music played.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, oh shit, like the whole, and that's why I say it was a great callbacks, because like the way he feels about his dad is the way, like, I guess his girl or his ex-wife felt about him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like this crazy ass dude about to come here and just, you know what I'm saying, cause havoc. So we get Mel Gibson entered into the movie. Mind, he still looks like a big creep to me, but it wanted to give off sexy, I guess. It wanted to give off white sexy. But yeah, but not for the most part though. I thought it was definitely a great scene. Like I said, the callback to kind of like bring off the energy of what his character is like, just like his father. You know, coming down the escalator, he looks at the two stewardess, like all of the same shit, bruh. Only thing was different was he didn't like ignore he didn't ignore Brad. You got to see the first one. I ain't gonna lie.
So that was a call. That was another callback from the first one. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really funny movie, dude. But neither here nor there. We like I said, we get the opening scene to see who he is. Then Will Ferrell, when Brad, when his dad comes down, like you would have thought he was in the movie Elf again. Like when he found out that Santa was there, he would have said, like, yo. Like, not, or is that what? Yeah, that was when his dad came down. But when Dusty dad came down, he was sitting there in awe, like, I just want to be friends with, like he was just in awe of son. I thought that was hilarious. The golden aura and everything that surrounds him. But yeah, then when his dad came down, Brad's dad came down. They got real Tom Brady in that bitch. Tom Brady's my guy, but that old kissing kids in the mouth,
yeah,
she's a little wild. Hey, to each his own. But the fact, I felt like this movie came out, I wonder if that's why they did that, because that shit kept going around, and they just delivered like, oh hey father, wow, like yo, that's crazy.
Just a complete difference, difference in the grandfathers, like
yo. I loved it though, because you got looking at them like, what the fuck is going on with these dudes? But
right,
we'll see later in the movie that it will affect them. Their relationship will affect Dusty and his father. But yeah, dude, John Lithgow's energy, as soon as he enters the scene, is capturing. This just shows you, when you see one of those just timeless actors, bro, is you can feel the charisma just bleeding off of them, you know. So it just jumps on you as soon as you see him on the screen, talking about how he's all of these different connecting flights so he can talk to different people and shit, yo.
Super strange. They were perfectly cast because
for Will Ferrell.
You can clearly see him being Ferrell's dad, and you could definitely see Gibson being Wahlberg's dad, hands down. Dude. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, look us up on socials at SuplexDinnerClub. And be sure to check out our other projects. We talk college football on Dogs versus All Y'all. That's a weekly college football podcast where we don't just talk about the Georgia Bulldogs. We talk about all things college football. The Life and Times pod, which is short for the Life and Times of a Restaurant Lifer podcast, where I have some chill conversations with some cool and interesting people that I've met in my years in the hospitality industry. And of course, check out Talk 'em in the Building. That's a pro wrestling podcast where we solely focus on the promo. We talk about the talkers, we hype the hype man, and we pontificate on the promo. It's a fun project, and if you're a pro wrestling fan, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. The Suplex Dinner Club family is growing, and I would love for you to be a part of it.
But yeah, dude, so we get on there, man. Dusty's dad, straight up hater energy throughout the movie, but it definitely starts here just seeing like, fuck is y'all on? Y'all co-parents? This your man's? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, my man Dusty said, nah, bro, everything good, bro. We chilling, bro. I don't know what you want, but we chilling. And he been peeping that his dad been trying to instigate throughout the whole movie, but he's like, I ain't gonna let it rock. I'm me and Brad, we here. We worked a lot to get here. We gonna stay here. Even though it's some weird shit, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I think we move on later to when we got to the everybody's settling in and such like that. I think this is where we get the. I think it's where we get to where they're playing the Bono record, or it was like the Christmas record that they had when they was playing. He was like, I think Adrian was like, oh, that was my dad's song. And she's like, oh, well, no, I don't like this song because of this guy, which is Dusty points at his father. And it goes back to when he was a kid and singing in the pageant. And it was like, yo, I think he was like mad his dad was like taking down all of his friends' moms and shit during like, his performances, and he wasn't paying attention to him. And it was like every single scene, he was swooping the girl like right out of the room right before he do his solo.
He was a sniper, man. He was a sniper.
Sniper. And he's little Dusty was mad he missed his Bono solo. And everybody laughed at him. So it was like he hated the song since then.
But imagine seeing your pops in the stands rubbing on some woman's feet like, during your performance.
Like, oh, like, I'm gonna be embarrassed, bro. I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'm not that dog. Maybe I'm more of a Brad, man. Like maybe I'm more of a Brad. Cause I'd have been like, what the fuck is going on? Dad, you embarrassing the shit out of me.
My man was giving a full foot massage. Just
like nobody's
living it up. Living it up.
Rocking in school. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious scene, man. But one thing I definitely got actually, how do you feel about Brad being like the big klutz of the movie?
Well, I mean, it's comedic relief for sure. I thought that there was a scene where when he was doing the snowblower or whatnot, and it caught the lights and all of that.
Oh, that shit. What did that remind you of?
Yeah, that was a little extra. But other than that, I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought it was all in good fun. It
reminded me a lot of National Lampoon shit, like the family vacation, Christmas vacation, like all that crazy shit that happened in Chevy Chase. That's what it reminded me of. And I wonder if they were like kind of like paying homage
recreating
to those
that
with him. So, I mean,
that makes sense.
Will Chevy Chase kind of are not too similar, but
they have parallels for sure with the SNL connections. Just
being the super tall, funny guy.
Right.
A lot of those things. But yeah, I wonder if they were paying homage to those films with like, I mean, Christmas Vacation is a classic Christmas film.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you like Chevy Chase, whether you like the National Lampoon movies, and that movie itself is a classic.
Classic, hands down.
But yeah, man, so I thought it definitely was giving like his Chevy Chase type shit. The touch of the thermostat scene. This is something that is a very, 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 very truthful thing in homes. How did you feel about this scene, and what did you take from it?
It was more so hilarious because Brad was even like, yeah, man, what the fuck? Don't you have control of your home? Like when you have that character, when you have Brad find it like, yo, what's up with you, man? Like that means something.
This you let that shit rock in your home? Like
exactly.
Like hold on now, not Brad gunning me now. Hold on, son.
It's one thing about a black household, and I know we got listeners that aren't black, but y'all, one thing about a black household, you don't touch a thermostat. That doesn't even exist. No matter how hot you are, how cold you are, you do not touch that joint, especially in the summer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So unless you looking for smoke from Mom Dukes or even worse, your grandparents, Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
And they'll tell you, unless you pay bills, don't touch my thermostat.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as a nigga pay a bill, nigga change the thermostat, still all hell break loose. So just to let you know, it doesn't matter. When you get older, when you become 17, 18, you get your McDonald's job, you pay your mom's a little break, you think you touch the thermostat? Nah, I'm sadly mistaken, my boy.
Nah.
You were bamboozled. You were bamboozled. It is literally, you will never have the power. You will never have the power.
That's a fact.
Who controls the thermostat controls the house.
Amen. Amen. But it's funny that kid, Adriana, she said something about she likes sleeping with the window open.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, it's the winter. Like, it's snowing and everything. Like, what's wrong with you?
I'm one of those weirdos, air conditioner on in the winter, possible
really?
window open up in the like. I don't know. I need that weird ass back. But am I blasting my heat still? Hell no.
Going to sleep to 85 is crazy.
Yo, when Mel Gibson woke up with the crazy hair and the sweat, I've been there, bruh. Waking up like, what the fuck? Can't breathe. Got the sinus attack going crazy. Like, yo, what is happening? You see oh, nah, niggas got it on hell in here.
Right.
I can never do no shit like that. Yeah, she would have had to sleep in the goddamn outside at that point. For
Straight
real.
Up.
You go sleep with the wolves. For real, because she had me all the way fucked up. But that was a real, even like I said, when Brad looked at him, it was like, yo, you bugging. That's when I was like, yeah, he doesn't have control in his home. Let's start looking at this nigga shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Adriana, the little badass, was she should have been got checked. Where else would it have? So we move on from there. We are at the tree shopping scene where they're looking for trees and shit, whoop de whoop. And what's my man's name? I want to make sure I get his name right.
Dylan.
Yes, Dylan. Dylan sees his little crush and shit, and he doesn't know what to do. So the co-dads, as they title themselves, they're deciding how they're gonna do the talk. You know what I'm saying? And Brad says he wants to give him full-fledged on do it, but like I guess you know what I'm saying. Dusty's kind of like letting him like, yo, we can both do this. When he had the gender-neutral flashcards, like, yo, I don't even know what those look like, but I want to see. But nah, dog. He told him pretty much about the friend zone. Like, and I've never heard a talk like this in my life.
Super crazy.
The friend zone, like, big talk is crazy. But I mean, I can see like for a kid like that, you don't want to push him too far off the edge. He ain't gonna know what to do. And that's where Dusty and his father were getting confused, and that's why he's so open with talking with Dylan. I mean, with Brad, as you see in the first film, that like Brad really wants to make it a thing that he can be, you know what I'm saying, in these kids' lives. So when he has these open moments with them, he goes in full-fledged, you know, as a Dusty who hasn't been around too much. He yearns for it, but he doesn't know how to approach it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of looked at it differently.
Go ahead.
In the sense of why he didn't want to talk to his dad about it, because I don't want to spoil it, but the twist at the end of it.
Yes.
That kind of made more sense. Like, I probably don't want to talk to you about it because this is how I'm. That's how I felt.
Yeah, we'll get to that, which is still fucking crazy, but
super crazy.
So he gives him the line about the friend zone. Dusty and his father overhear it, and they burge right in like, yo, nah, we not doing that. You got the confidence. Go get her, bruh. And he's like, nah, I don't want to. I can't do this with you. He get through his head, I can't do this with your dad. Too much pressure.
Kirk's advice was crazy, by the way. Super crazy.
Nigga told to slap a possible 11 or 12-year-old on
the ass,
on the caboose, and say some crazy shit. I'm like, yo,
and have a mistletoe. She has to kiss you.
Yo, like what, bro? This is literally how you breed goddamn predators. Like, yo, this nigga is crazy.
Yeah, I think Mel Gibson was playing himself in this film.
Definitely some shit he probably been telling his kids, bro. that was Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson right there.
Straight up.
That wasn't the Passion of the Christ right there. That was the Passion of them cheeks. The Passion of the Hunt. But yeah, son, so the nigga, Lil Dylan was just like, yo, I just want to be your friend and talk to her about her problems, and ran away. Which to me is one of the funniest scenes in the movie.
Right.
I just want to be friends and talk about her problems. Like, yeah. That shit was hilarious, dog. Then we end up moving from there. They actually go find. This is where Dusty starts to break out of his shell and starts to let out a little bit of the things he's feeling after he feels that, you know, Brad overstepped him. So go find a tree. He trying to go find the tall joints that I guess you end up cutting off the little top piece of it, whatever. They start going back and forth about harboring this and harboring that, and that, you know what I'm saying, Dusty's dad is instigating and all of that nature, to the point where it's like, yo, it might be some things we might need to get out. But, you know what I'm saying, if you feel this way, all right, whoop-de-whoop, here, you go cut down a tree then, Brad. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, be so into the shit, whatever. That's how I took it. So he ends up going to try to find a tree to cut down, and he started hitting that tree cutting lingo. Like, yo, I was crying. Oh yeah, she cuts like butter. Like, yo, yeah, that shit was hilarious, bro. Because it's like you really just had to be. I wonder if he was improvising that. Because dog, ain't no way he just started hitting that shit, that lingo like that out of nowhere. But yeah, he did that. Ends up cutting down a cell tower instead of like a regular tree.
Jesus Christ.
Little short Adriana phone goes out. She goes crazy. It's funny how that shit led to with his dad later too. But they end up cutting down a cell tower. They kept asking Dusty, did he die again? Like, yo, why you have to ask, did he die again? Like, yo, nah, son should not be in these type of predicaments where he's almost dying like this. They move on from there. They have the tree in the house and all that stuff. To figure out they got to pay $2,000 for it because it's 4G, not 5G. Like, yo. But then they find out, like, yo, shit, Dusty's dad, yo, where he at? They was like, oh, she must have still be outside. So I guess after he got lost because his bars went out
his
too.
Bars out. He doesn't have directions right.
Yo, lost consciousness and is just passed out in the
straight
snow,
up, man.
Surrounded by wolves, bruh. Dog, my dog started going crazy when she seen the wolves on the TV. I was like, chill. You do not want those problems. So we move on from they doing all of that shit. He Dusty come through and helps with them and such, gets the dogs away. But the funniest scene when he was telling them not to look the alpha dog in the eye, they're like, I'm already looking at him. This shit was hilarious, dog. They end up bringing him inside and such, and he thought that they had frostbite on his foot, and he was like, "Oh no,
oh yeah, I forgot about
just
that.
the mail carrier's curse." He said he scratched his wife's heel and the shit with a heel and
bleeding,
started to bleed. I was like, nah, son, because I've seen people with feet like that, bro. My uncle coming off of them like old housing authority jobs and shit, bro. In them steel toes for years upon years. James Harden type feet.
Yikes.
But yeah, man, we move on from there. Also, well, we see that they are bickering back and forth pretty much about the tree, but we know it's deeper than that. And you have I keep mixing all these niggas. Brad's dad kind of just keeps saying it's a nice tree, but kind of yells it to kind of like, yo, y'all bugging, like it's a nice, y'all fighting over something that don't need to be fighting it. But we know he kind of has underlying gripes that he's dealing with to get his pain off. Watch out, little dog. And like I said, they kind of settle it out. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got the tree. It is what it is. Whoop-de-whoop. Apparently, the nigga Dusty has been throwing mad bills on him, like on Brad, just because they got some money and shit. They're like, yo, you got paying for this, paying for that, paying for this. Like,
it's a lot of harboring. A lot of harboring.
Yeah, bro. Like, you think we got bread over here like that? What is kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Dusty, you a little wild for that, bruh. Like, you got my man paying mad shit for your kids and shit, bruh. What the fuck you paying, my nigga? You lucky Shorty don't got you on child support.
Yeah, quick.
I'm trying to tell you, bruh. But yeah, so we get to the bowling scene in the bowling, which is a really good scene and such. Everybody's hitting strikes and such, but Dylan just can't get a strike. He keeps hitting the gutters, and when it's turn, he threw the rails up, and you know, Mel Gibson character Dusty's that was like, yo, nah, we not doing that pussy shit. And
right.
know, told him to, you know what I'm saying, take the rails down and build his confidence up, which he was trash. He kept hitting the gutter until the very last one when the kid was like, yo, he's about to bowl a perfect zero. And then while they all looking like, yo, this might have not been good for him, he hits one pin. And that one pin gives him enough confidence to be elated. Like, he was happier than anybody that, you know what I'm saying, was in the joint at that moment. But it was the fact that he got one, you know what I'm saying? And he kept trying at it was the lesson, you know?
And that was cool and it was cool because that was Gibson's character who actually gave him that confidence. And he even thanked him. He said, "Thank El Padre." Exactly.
I'm gonna keep calling El Padre for the rest of the movie.
That's it. Yeah. He said, "Thank you for having confidence in me."
Yes.
Like nobody else had confidence in him except for El Padre. So that was actually a cool moment for him.
Yeah, good. And it's like good character development throughout the trip. It's like whether we like the way he goes about it or not, he still has care for his grandchildren, you know, at the end of the day, whether he's not been in their lives or not, which once again is similar character, you know what I'm saying, not being in their lives and making up for a lot of shit, a lot of time passed. But yeah, like I said, and that's how I felt too, especially like as a kid with video games and shit. All your cousins is playing, smoking shit and 007, Zelda, all these crazy games. I get on, I'm trash. I don't know shit about fuck. I'm just playing because I see them playing. But I keep playing. You know what I'm saying? You get your little bit of confidence and you win a little joint. Like, all right, shit, maybe I am getting better. It's just always keeping that progress and keeping at it. You know what I'm saying? And when you have that first time you do, I remember first hitting a baseball. Or first hitting a golf ball for the first time. And that was like the golf ball was as a young adult. And I felt just as ecstatic as a kid because I kept trying. You know what I'm saying? Golfing ain't easy at all, bro.
Not at all. Not at all.
I finally hit the shit. And I ain't talking at no fucking like no putter, no fucking. I'm talking I'm on a real ass golf course with my uncle and shit, bro. Like trying like a motherfucker, swinging, my shoulder hurt. Like, so when I finally hit that ball, bro, I was so happy, bro. And the high I got off of it, like, I wanted to keep going after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you have that feeling as a kid, bro, when you lose that confidence, you finally do what it is, whatever you do to it, that little bit of confidence that you can get, bro, takes a kid a long way. So that, like I said, that scene was really, really good for the, just for the character development of a lot of people in the movie. We go to Santa after this to go see what the kids want for Christmas and such.
Oh, yeah.
Mel Gibson influences Dylan to say a 20 gauge shotgun, but he didn't really want that. But little Shorty, she like,
yeah,
I take that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? And some bullets. Like, yo, this little girl is with the shits, bro. Like, you gotta see her in the first one. She is really on shit, dog.
She was low key my favorite.
Yo,
my favorite character, man.
Hunt, yo, when they went hunting with this little girl, bro, oh my god, the murder you seen behind them eyes, bro, when she shot them damn turkeys. Oh nah,
she walked them down too.
Like what's that movie with Jeremy Wind River? That's what her that shit remind me of some shit like that, bro. Like yo, what is going on?
Yeah, she walked them down, man. She walked them down.
Right after accidentally shooting a whole human, she like, nah,
right.
Not my peoples. Pong, pong. Like, nah, that was crazy. Shorty is too nasty with the joint. But yeah, you move on from there after, you know, they get all healed up. And to kind of like mend the tension between the fathers and the sons, they, instead of going to the strip club like Mel Gibson or El Padre suggested, they go to another club, the Improv Club. And yo, what I mean, this might have been worse than going to the strip club. Because you think they're pretty much going out there to drown out whatever little demons they got inside of them. Most niggas go do that at the strip club. And I feel like you come out better in the strip club than you probably did in this damn this improv club. Because boy, was it depressing. Oh man, you had them doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? They're watching them. They ended up bringing a Brad in kind of got his dad to end up doing the improv show with the people and such, which we kind of find out from earlier that he does improv comedy. So this was right up his alley and such. And they asked him what he well, as he's watching, you know, let me back up a little bit. Brad and his dad are just having a swell time, chugging beers back, doing shit all crazy like they do. As you know, Brad and his dad are doing things how they do, but they are starting to break the ice a little bit more, where they're starting to break through a little bit, have a good time and shit. But as soon as that happens, he sees his dad doing the same shit that he did when he was in school, leaving off with some shorty while they're supposed to be having their bonding moments. And that breaks him right there to the point where it's like, yo, oh, fuck this. Brad and his dad
I'm about to ruin this shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. As soon as he threw the topic out for what to do, they was like, he was like, oh, fuck that. Divorce. Like, damn, nigga, shit.
That immediately hit him. Yeah, that immediately hit him.
Put my business out in the streets, because throughout the movie, you know, Brad's wife and whatever, you know, she was wondering where his mom was, where his wife was, because they usually see them together. And you know, he was pushing it off. You know, this, that, whoop-de-whoop. And to see when he said about the divorce, like, it was kind of lingering in the air, because the way,
definitely,
you know what I'm saying, Will Ferrell character Brad, like how he puts his parents over, like, these are my people, we are just perfect. So when he sees that, or everybody else sees that everything don't seem perfect, they could see that already as not Brad, because he has the rose-colored glasses on, you know,
right?
To see where
he's very naive.
Yeah,
very naive about his parents.
Dusty just said, "Fuck it, we gon' find out tonight."
Get into it, yeah. We gonna get into it.
And that shit it was nasty work, man. It was nasty work, bro. And this what I go back to saying that, like, dude, this dude is like one of my favorite. I won't say one of my favorite actors, but the times have seen him on screen, John Lithgow have always was just a great actor, dude. Like, when I first seen this man on Third Rock from the Sun, and then I seen him on Dexter, you would not tell me that these are the same people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was so quirky. It's no more different than damn Bryan Cranston, seeing him on Malcolm in the Middle, and you're just like, how did you go from that to this? Like, what the hell? Like, am I missing something out on acting? That is like, because dude, he killed it with this role. As I got so serious in the improv, where he was starting to bring up or just started reminiscing about different things that he was talking about with his wife. He missed this, he missed this, or missed that, and he started saying her name and all of that. And the improv actors are just like, they just going with the shit still, and they don't know he's really letting this shit
and
out.
That's what got Brad, because as soon as he said his mom's name, he's like, whoa, hold on, that's my mom's name, why is he using my mom's name? And you could see the gears starting to turn, and him actually understanding, like, oh shit, my parents aren't together anymore,
bro,
and they kept that from me.
That hurt. That Don was just letting out. You just heard it, like, oh, Jenny, like, yo, bro, I was dinner, like, hold on, shit, bro, I ain't trying to cry watching this shit. Chill out, bro. Yeah, I thought she died. Like, damn, y'all just got a divorce. I thought she died the way he was going, bro. But yeah, man, great scene. Brought out a lot of, like, took a lot of certain stories throughout the movie to a climactic point, or to its highest peak, to really see where characters move from here. Now, all right, now you got the cat's out the bag. Where does you know what I'm saying, Brad go from here? And he's on shit. He on shit with Don. He's on shit with Dusty. Like, he don't got time for none of the bullshit now. Like, you lying to me, you trying to expose me, whatever it is. And he, like, when Dusty literally said he did it because out of jealousy, I was like, damn, son, that's nasty work. And his girl, his baby mom's like, yo, nah, you gotta go out there and fix that with Brad. Like, that's nasty, bro. And there's nothing he could have really, like, Brad was already like, bro, I'm gonna fuck y'all niggas. You feel me?
Everybody.
I feel him, bro. Like, y'all trying to play me out here. I'm trying to keep everything peachy key. And y'all just want to break a positive ass nigga down. Like, damn, son. The streets is cold. The streets is cold, man. The streets is cold. But like you said, he pretty much was on shit like, yo, fuck you. I don't fuck with you. I think he told me he hated him, but I wasn't sure. But throughout this, you see, you know what I'm saying? Kurt pretty much looking at him like, okay, what I wanted them to get, like to have these butting heads, is finally here.
Right.
I don't know if he feels so great about it though, because he's saying little things that be like, you guys is everything isn't happy at home or some shit like that. Then it was like he kind of, I feel like a scene later he felt so bad about the shit, like for instigating so much. But it's like, dog, you spent a good day or two. Well, I think it was like 8 days in the movie. Spent a good week pissing these niggas off. One day gonna make you feel differently? Nah, nigga. You watch the house burn now. Shit, you already here. Watch the house burn.
Finish the job.
All right. Like, goddamn. But nah, son, it was definitely sorry. This is the line I meant to say, because right before he goes out there, talks to Brad, he explains why he already knew it was a divorce. The man said, either your wife left you because you were in an improv club, or you're getting a divorce or you're in an improv club because your wife left you, or your wife left you because you're in an improv club.
Right.
He said that shit, and that's the reason why he knew. I literally died, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, nah, bro. That is body bag. Like, just expose. I already know why you're here, Brad. This ain't son. Ain't no hoes in here. But yeah, he started talking to Brad. Started talking to Brad after that, and Brad let the clip out. He's like, I don't really fuck with you right now, Brad. I'm gonna do what you hate the most. I'm gonna pull a you on you. Enter Adriana's dad, the guy we've been waiting for, John Cena. Finally enters the movie in the real, like, I don't know, you can't even put this on one city anymore. You always gonna have that one motherfucker that feels like hot shit in a pickup truck. I don't know if this is equivalent to the Hummer niggas who are like, because this really remind me of the niggas with the Hummers when them first came out. But dog, pulling up in a big black pickup truck, just looking as cool as Dusty did when he first pulled up and shit. Pretty much these dudes are like similar ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? But with Dusty being so influenced by Brad, he sees the flaws in Adriana's father. But at the end of the day, it's a battle right now. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to battle for Adriana's respect, just like Brad was trying to battle for Dusty Kid's respect. He sees the similarities now that he has to deal with, but it's just a constant battle still. So he enters the movie in the third act. And dog, like I said, cool little back and forth. So when we get to the nativity scene, dog, Adriana finally got into that eggnog and just lost her fucking noodle, bro. That shit was crazy. Which, I felt like that was gonna happen sooner or later. It's kids like that, bro.
No, for sure.
I've been on them in them like little white houses or Puerto Rican white houses where the kids drinking
with the parents.
Shit, drinking with the parents. New Year's they got them a little, black fans. You'll get us some sparkling juice, nigga.
That's it.
But some people really give them champagne. So to see that, I was like, damn. These girls need their ass whooped. I know there's a lot of people out there that do not do the app, but these kids need their ass. Ain't no talk for this shit, bro. What are you doing?
For sure.
This is literally leading up to She's Only 16 movie. That girl Adriana keep going that way, it's gonna literally be that movie, bro. She needs her ass whooped. But yeah, so they pretty much go to the nativity scene. Will Ferrell and Dusty and Brad are going back and forth. Who should be playing Joseph right now? Like, yo, this shit is hilarious, bro. And then you got little what's my girl name again? Megan.
It's a Megan, yeah.
Gone off the eggnog, bro. Start talking crazy.
Giving it up.
Bro. I've seen people talk like this on a Saturday night in a bar. It was nasty work. Very nasty work. But hilarious nonetheless, because she sounded like Mark Wahlberg to an extent. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody's seen it, it's like, yo, oh no, she's drinking. I've seen this before. Shorty is drunk out of her shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? Everybody playing the blame game and shit, especially with John Cena, like, yo, this is how your kids do whatever.
Right.
Like I said, great scene, dog. When she hit that fucking ground, I didn't even see her up there as the angel, but just flat right.
Oh, you didn't see? Yeah.
I just woke up like, yo, it's late, bro. Like, I didn't like, these little girls was gone, bro. So, like I said, they started going into a back and forth about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you allow your kids to do this, you allow your kids to do that, blah, 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 blah. But dog, I'm going to be real. I felt like this was real co-parenting is right here, bro.
Definitely.
Like, I guess we all want the utopia of co-parenting, but I think it's this here, dog. When you got all the ideologies, they all just clash and shit, and you see him in real like, oh no, this how y'all do. Oh no, you ain't gonna be coming back to my crib doing this. Whoop de whoop, blah 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 blah. That's why I like they showed us what ideal co-parenting could be, but what reality is.
What actually, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. The obstacles and the struggles you really got to go through to get to that utopia, if you even get there. You know what I'm saying? So when John Cena's character comes into play, it's a reminder of like, yo, nah, families expand, families are ever changing, and there's other obstacles that go into it to keep these families as tight and working as you can go. Because adding a new entity like John Cena and Adriana into Mark Wahlberg's life, given he was just trying to get back into his kids' lives, is like it's
whole nother dynamic.
Yeah, it's a whole nother dynamic. It's damn near karma. So it's like you got to go through what you put somebody else through. You know what I'm saying? But thankfully, he went through those lessons that he can move differently. Because if this was Dusty from the last movie, they scrapping. He probably would have shot this man, but right before they started, I ain't gonna lie, I think Mark Wahlberg could low-key smoke John Cena, but that's another discussion. But because I was looking at something, I'm like, Mark Wahlberg looked like he ready to throw them hands like a little bit more.
Yeah,
I don't know. John Cena looked like he capping, but that was a good little scene and such. They move on from there because they had a snowstorm. Everybody's trying to break off after the big fight and everything. Everybody's like, oh fuck this and shit. Motherfucking Don got hit with like 3 or 4 snowballs and an ice ball. Like it was just nasty, bro. Nobody came out of that joint looking good, especially like Dusty's father, who felt like it's just been instigating all of this. You finally see it all come to a head, and it's just like, well, seen this all blow up. I mean, hey, it worked. Whatever. Yeah, he had a big whatever energy towards till the end of the movie, but yeah. So they are leaving the Airbnb, and come to find out, it's an avalanche. Yes, an avalanche caused by snow. Yes.
I felt that trooper when he asked that dumbass question. He's like,
bro,
man, get the hell out of my face, man.
Like, please, sir. I got a line full of people down here.
Right.
Please, I am cold as hell. Get the hell out of my face. But they on the going back into the town and meeting up at a movie theater and to go watch some Liam Neeson movie. I guess when the subtitle said Liam Neeson.
Mistletoe.
Oh, that's what it was called. Is that a real movie?
Yeah. That was the name of it. It was like missile, like actual missile.
Yo, I'm crying. Yeah. I wonder if that's supposed to be like their version of Die Hard, where it's supposed to be like the action Christmas movie. But yeah, Doug, I thought that was funny because some of the lines he was saying in there was like not like lines you both used to say to your children, bro.
Right.
No, like, what did he say? He said something about we're gonna blow this. It was some crazy shit towards the end of the scene. They're just saying wild shit, bro. But yeah, this got the kids is looking like, and parents like, oh my god, like it was hilarious. And I always like that Liam Neeson kind of like this is always just open to do funny shit like this. Never
Mm-hmm.
doesn't take his character or his self as an actor too serious. You know,
Right.
This dude has been in so many great films. It's like the Taken character has taken him to another height of like film, but also comedy in a sense of social comedy.
Definitely.
Like his damn near like, yeah, he does kind of play the same role. So when he kind of laughs at himself on that, I always appreciate it. And
when he popped up on Atlanta, that shit was goated.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you never know where you'll find Liam Neeson, bruh. One of the most underrated actors for real.
Definitely.
But yeah, man. Yeah, definitely say gave Die Hard energy. But yeah, so we get from there. We move out of the joint, and Dusty's dad, dog. This nigga, what's his name again? Kurt.
Kurt.
Dog, one
El
of the
Padre.
nastiest moments. Yes, El Padre. One of the nastiest moments he tried to pull in his movie as a dad. He tried to have a sentimental moment with Dusty. He was like, yo,
oh yeah,
you just got that out the movie. Line for
word,
line. Like,
word for word.
That was sick because I thought he was really having a moment with him. And I'm like, oh shit, nah, this dude is a piece of trash, bro. Like, piece of trash. So when they tried to have the sentimental moment, but Dusty called him out on that bullshit. And we moved from there, and I guess Adriana and Megan got the little girl that that Dylan has a crush on.
Right.
They got her under the joint, and Adriana's so aggressive with shit. Hey, Dylan, it's your girlfriend over here. You want to go kiss? Like, damn.
Right.
Like, right. Like, shit. Like, damn. Like, you need to go keep abusing a little. You don't even know this girl. Like, why y'all just...
And Megan following suit. She right behind her.
Just with all the fuck shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So they got her under the mistletoe. And everybody's like, yo, this is your moment, bro. Come do it. Come kiss the girl. And he's walking over slowly. What's her name? Sarah, you know what I'm saying? The mom is damn near about to whoop Brad ass and get the phone. That's real.
I want to record this.
That's real. Where's my phone? Give me your phone. Like, yo, please. That was so hilarious, bro. And dog, when he walks over slowly and literally walks right past the girl to kiss Adriana.
The swerve.
Oh my God, dude. All I can say is I've been in a predicament of such, but not like that. Like, I didn't know, like, the girl was my cousin, like, she's my cousin on my aunt's, my cousin's dad's side. But her, like, my aunt and that man never been married or nothing. It's just, you know what I'm saying, through my cousin. So I didn't know I didn't know about how far cousins go other than your immediate family. Like, I know my immediate family cousins. Like, right. I've never seen this girl before. I've never seen her before. And I'm like, damn, she look good. Like, who is this? Like, I'm just crushing right now. I had to be like 8 or like 9 or something like that, bro. I'm crushing on this girl. And then I asked my cousin later, and she like, dude, that's your cousin. I'm like, how? And she was like, whoopty, whoopty, whoopty. I'm like, oh God, like, yo, I feel so sick, bro. And I'm still cool with some of these people. Like, I don't really talk to them like that, like, but it's not my media. But I still acknowledge them as my cousins, though. Like, if I know your father, like my cousin Apple, I call her dad Uncle Tom. Like, his name is Thomas. He's not an Uncle Tom. Like, he is my uncle, and his name is Thomas. Like,
shout out Uncle Thomas, man. Shout out.
Yeah, man. Like, I call him uncle, right? That's my uncle. I've known that all my life. Now, on the flip side, let's say if it's somebody that like recently came into like one of my aunts or uncles' lives or some shit like that, like my uncle Pat, he recently got married. I do not call his wife auntie. Never will. But his wife, who I was when I was born, was there. The mother to my cousin. Yeah. That's my aunt. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So it's totally different. But with with Dylan. Nah, you bugging.
Dylan's wilding. Yeah,
You're
Dylan's
bugging.
wilding.
This is your step. This is your step sister, brother.
Right.
You're bugging. Like, and it didn't even insinuate he had a crush on her or nothing. He was always looking at the little Asian girl and all of that shit. So to see him come out of the blue and kiss Adriana was like, what the fuck is y'all on in this movie, bruh?
So much therapy amongst all of those kids.
Dog.
So much therapy.
We forgot about Bill Burr in the beginning scene.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that kid's gonna need therapy. He was like, shut up. He's like, you got it.
That was a fact, too.
Yo, I'm mad that we didn't get more. I love Bill Burr in anything, dude. Like, he's hilarious, dog. Like, that kid's gonna need therapy. Like, yeah. Because that's real shit. These kids are going to need massive therapy, bro.
Facts.
So, when I said that happens, and I'm just like, oh shit, they're bugging out, bro. And like, let's keep it tall. Like, Roger, who is John Cena's character, low key is the best parent. Real shit out of most. He don't got time for none of this bullshit.
Right. He's like, I'm out, man.
Like, I don't fuck with how you be moving around my kids. I don't like this little shit going on. Like, what else? We're out of here.
Right.
I don't know what they got going. We're good on this, bro. As any father would do, you just see your ex-girl, whatever,
her son kiss your daughter.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Please believe y'all probably won't be seeing this child again. Like,
Facts.
y'all big tripping. Like, I felt John Cena on that one. We are out. It's just, if it wasn't a storm, we're good. We're out of here.
Right.
We'll just go to another theater.
That's a fact.
Put me in theater 3 away from these crazy motherfuckers. Because they bug the fuck out, bro. But yeah, move on from that scene. We get the big Christmas energy of the movie with the singing, the sing along and shit. But let's keep it real. Will Ferrell singing in any movie is a gift, bro. Like, I love hearing this dude sing. That's why I gotta watch that Spirited movie, bro. Like, cause dog, him singing is just, I always think of Step Brothers when he was singing.
Yeah.
Like, what did he say? I don't know. Shit had me crying, bro. I love seeing him sing, bro. Cause like, he can kind of sing, but it's so comedic that you don't take it serious, dog.
Right.
Like when I'm not gonna say Ryan Gosling, but cause my man Ryan Gosling really that dude. We're not gonna do that. What's my man? Deadpool, bro. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, like when he be doing the fake singing and shit, like I'll be like, yo, he kind of sound like all right, but it's for fake. But dog, when Mark Wahlberg got on there, bruh, I was crying because ain't no way that's him, dog. Ain't no way.
You're right, right. That was his shining moment.
See the first one, bro. They kind of, this is a kind of occurred that he's just so perfect that he could sing, he could do this, that. So when he brought back to sing, that threw me off again because I was like, I know this nigga don't sing, bro. Like this Marky Mark don't sing. So great scene for that, just to have the whole Christmas sing along type shit, bro. Turned into a whole musical, which is hilarious. I mean, that's how Christmas you can get with this movie. It didn't feel like such a Christmas movie until that part. Like it had bits of a Christmas movie because of the weather and certain things and such, but that part right there felt super, super, super Christmassy. Dusty finally got his solo that he wanted to do since a kid. His dad actually was
shining moment
doing it. Like he bodied that shit, son. Like it was cold. What to say? Oh yeah, we pretty much wrap it up with that for the most part, with even Dylan getting a line full of mistletoe kisses. But what we doing about little bruh in the line?
Oh, little man, little peek out guy.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, hold on. Whose idea was this?
That was Alejandro. He was excited.
He was like, like, yo, hold on, son. Don't get your kid now. Y'all bugging the fuck out over here in this mall. This movie theater is damn near getting shut down. Cause what y'all got going on in this bitch? Got kids kissing kids, boys kissing boys, families just bursting out into singing in the middle of the bitch. Like, I'm so good on that theater. But yeah, what's that? Then I mean, oh yeah, we get to the very, very, very end where we meet Brad's mom finally they recreate the scene again and shit from the beginning, and this time is with the dude who saved the plane on the Hudson. It was like, yo, this dude, how more perfect can you get as a nicer dude? You can't get more nicer than this. And it's like, yo, Dusty's just like, oh yeah, Brad's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with him. Word. As soon as it gets there, he fuck this nigga, Brad.
You're not my real dad.
He's like, you only have one good story. My dad has 1 million. It's like, yeah. Yo, you told him man only got one good story, bro. It's crazy,
That's
bro.
wild,
like,
yeah.
Once again, man, amazing movie, man. Fun movie for the most.
Yeah, definitely.
Very fun movie, man. And that's one thing I like about movie. I like that fun with it. Where like you said, I feel like you want a small little adventure with this family, dude, going through their ups and downs, seeing things that we both seen in our lives and such, being whether it's like with single moms, single parents, or divorced kids, and all of these different things. So it was really good to see these type of moments and situations brought onto the screen, because like I said, co-parenting is a very tough task, man, and I commend anybody that's doing it in a very good way. You know what I'm saying? It's about the kids at the end of the day, and making sure that the line keeps going straight for them. You don't want nothing going off track, but you want to make sure everybody has all hands on deck to make sure these kids' life turn out as well as y'all wanted it and planned out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all life together may not have been the plan, go out the plan the way they're supposed to be planned, but that doesn't mean that the kids got to be affected because of this. So
that's a fact.
Always want to make sure that your co-parenting and parenting is at A1. You know what I'm saying? And hey, anybody that's out there co-parenting, kudos to y'all. Yes. Hopefully y'all having a great holiday also, man, because it can be very different. Like you were saying, you got to go to different housings and such like that. Man. It can be very tough. So hopefully everybody got, you know what I'm saying, their shit lined up and have a great Christmas, great holiday. And like I said, once again, shout out to all the co-parents out there, man. This film is for y'all. This film is for y'all.
This was my first time seeing it, man. I enjoyed it. I'm glad you suggested it, man. Yes. I never saw the movie, never saw the first one. I enjoyed this one. This was funny.
Yeah, man. Great.
Wish we had more John Cena.
Yo, real. That's the only thing I wish, bro. I wish we had him more throughout the film. Like, even if they did a Daddy's Home, but now you can't even do it because they mended the relationship at the end of the movie. So
right.
Can't even do it because I would have liked to see it with them. But I like how they stepped it up with the parents. Great casting throughout the movie. Like I said, shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. I wanted to give a shout out to the director, Sean Anders, who directed the film. This movie came out in November 10th, 2017. Came out at a box office of $180.6 million.
Okay.
Solid film, man. I think good movies like this are deserve it.
Definitely.
It said Daddy's Home 3 isn't officially in the works, but the director of the first Daddy's Home film, Sean Anders, hasn't forgot about Brad and Dusty, but while the two have been released within 2 years of each other, Anders' idea wouldn't have Daddy's Home 3 released until later. So they say it might be something in the, but it's rumblings, nothing too crazy. But I would like to see a third film. But yeah, good show, man. Like I said, people, if y'all seen the film, you know what I'm saying, give us y'all thoughts. What's some of y'all favorite scenes? Who was y'all favorite characters? What did you take from the movie? Did you take the same message that we got out of it? What's your ideas on co-parenting during the holidays? Like, do you have any stories from that? You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comments, man. Give us some feedback, man. Would definitely be appreciated. Keep the conversation going, man.
Definitely. And next month, we gotta talk about next episode. It's gonna be next month, and the movie. I don't even know if you've seen this, Ari. It's one of my favorite movies from the 80s. It's got action, it's got drama, and it's got spinning kicks and all that good stuff. It's starring the GOAT Patrick Swayze.
Roadhouse.
And that's Roadhouse.
You know what's crazy? Thank goddamn Peter Griffin for me wanting to see that movie so badly, bro. Him kicking everybody. Roadhouse.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, I'm around for that one.
Yeah, and the wrestler that brought us to it is one of the GOATs, Terry Funk, who had a small role in it. So we're going to look in the show notes for a link to the trailer of the movie, as well as direction as to what streaming services actually have Roadhouse. So y'all can check it out.
I found this film, Daddy's Home, on Paramount. That's where I found it. If you don't want to pay any rental fees or anything. They do have it on Paramount. Paramount is a really good streaming app. Pretty much underrated compared to a lot of these other ones. So go check it out if you don't have Peacock. I mean not Peacock, but Paramount. I think it's $4.99, I believe, or one of them two. But it's not too much. Not too much for what you're getting. So go check it out on there. Or if you have it anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, check it out. But like I said, great film for the holidays. You know what I'm saying, sit back with the family and catch this joint, man. Add it to your holiday playlist.
Definitely. So, folks, we're gonna see y'all next month so we can preview Roadhouse. And y'all have a wonderful holidays, man. Happy New Year in advance. Man. Yeah, yes, no doubt. All right, let the people know where they can find you, man.
You already know, man. You can catch me at the movie shawty, but I'm just playing. But nah, man, you already know you can follow me at Ari Starks on all social media, man. Actually, better get ready, go gear up and get ready for the next platform I will be on, and Get Your Bars Off podcast with my co-host Loso.
Shout out.
Check that out. Yeah, man, check out the Get Your Bars Off network podcast. You know what I'm saying? Get Your Bars Off podcast, but check all of our shit on Get Your Bars Off network, where you can also see our boy Adrian on Pushing Narratives with the bro Loso on Thursdays. So go check that out. We will be dropping on Tuesdays for Get Your Bars Off podcast. So be in tune for those things. Year and list and stuff like that coming up. So be on the lookout for that, man. You already know All Marks Pod for the wrestling tip on that situations. Go check them out. All Marks Pod, All Marks anyways. Adrian, let them know where to find you.
Yes, sir. Suplex Dinner Club. If you're checking us out on YouTube, much appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe, of course, because we're growing and we want you a part of the community. So, again, happy holidays to y'all. Oh, Ari, I meant to give you props, man. One of your last episodes of Get Your Bars Off, you brought up Cooking Soul Christmas.
Yeah, bro. Man, those things got me through a lot of Christmases, man. Yeah. First finding them shits out in high school, bro, I was like, this ain't Temptations.
It's different, yeah.
This ain't Silent Night. This shit slapping.
That's why I got this shirt, this MF Doom Christmas shirt. Like,
I gotta find me one, man. Doom Christmas is one of my favorite. I might have to go back and just rewatch the Adult Swim shit, bro. Like,
man.
Like, I love all of that shit, bro. So yeah, man. Everybody, get your shit ready. Have some good times, some popcorn. Real quick before we got here, what's a go-to Christmas movie you think people should watch over the season, over the Christmas?
Oh man, a go-to.
What would be your go-to? Actually, no, I'm gonna say go-to. What would be something you say that you think people probably haven't seen? I'll be there because some people. I feel like we watched a lot of the same movie. What would be something you add in new to the?
Man, damn, what's the name of that movie? I want to say the movie was Silent Night. It got released like a year or so ago.
That shit was cold.
That was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. It had a lesson about family and values and that sort of thing, but it was just an overall fun, dope movie, man. That's definitely one of my favorites.
That was a really great movie, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. For me, if people haven't already, I mean, I would say Jingle Jangle, but I feel like that's into the Black community. But I feel like that movie should be as big as some of these other movies. That movie is amazing Christmas movie. But a joint, if y'all, I would probably say, that's a great movie. I love Christmas horror movies. I feel like a lot of those joints, I'm a big horror fan, and I feel like a lot of those get forgotten about during the holidays. So if anybody, man, I would say go back and watch Black Christmas 1976, the original. I know they came out with a remake, I think like 2006, which is 2006 was a good era of slasher movies. But I always say go back and watch the originals though, if you want to get that feel of what it was like being a new experience of some shit, a Christmas horror movie.
Right.
Like that was, and I think Black Christmas was actually the first slasher film in America, I believe.
Really?
First, POV, the first POV slasher joint.
Gotcha.
Like that. Okay. That was the first one of its kind. So just for a little history too. So if horror heads, if y'all want to go check something out, you don't want to be too Christmassy and all the festive, go watch some people get stabbed up on Christmas. Black Christmas 1976. Go check that shit out.
Yeah, man.
On that note, man, Four Corner Cinema episode 2 is in the books, man. We will see y'all next month, man. Have a good holidays, man.
All right, peace, y'all.